Hey folks, in this video I'm going to take you more in depth on how the interior of the Kimbo Camper works, as well as some of the features that exist on the exterior of the shell. Now this ladder is going to be something that's pretty cool and unique. Unique to the Kimbo for sure. This is an extendable ladder, and so when you want to get into the space, you'll unlatch this whole thing and it will drop. It makes it pretty quick and easy to get into the space. Making it so that the door is on the side will be also unique to Kimbo, and the reason why we put that door into the side is so that it actually separates the whole camper into three spaces. You've got your entryway, you've got kind of your living area, and you've got your sleeping loft. So starting at the front, the way that we've built this whole camper is really important. The shell is the frame, and so the way that this whole thing is triangulated and the way that it's constructed is very, very important to the integrity of the entire camper. Now looking down onto the roof, you've got a fan, you've got your exhaust port for your fireplace, as well as you've got 2 solar panels. And the way that we lay out the solar panels in the future will, it'll kind of change as we learn more about how the space works most optimally. But that's kind of what it looks like from the top. Here on the exterior, we've got 80/20. Now we just use that for prototyping, but it is strong enough to hold the whole thing up. In the future design, what we'll have is a very nice a portion of metal which it will kind of rotate in and out of the way, so that you can back a variety of different widths of camper, or widths of truck up and into the camper. Here you've got your electrical input, and right here you've got your input for your hose. Right back here you've got your propane tank. This curtain is not going to be on future models. This was kind of a quick way of prototyping this whole camper out. Right here is the hot water heater, so you can take hot showers. So you've got a lot of different handles up here for making it really easy to get in. And you've got your entryway, which when you're looking down onto your entryway, you've got this nice carpet right here, and then you've got some nice woodwork right there that you'll step onto this and then step onto the ground. And then these right here make it so you can strap your shoes in. Let's go into this. One of the first things you'll notice when you're inside of the space is that it is like roomier on the inside than it looks on the outside. And I wouldn't have a way of explaining that. It's just kind of something that you'll feel once you're inside of the space. These shelves, these pieces right here move left and right to make it easy to accommodate to different sizes of clothing. You've got your dirty laundry right there, and then you've got your jackets. And I've got snow pants, things like that. You got pants, shirts, sweatshirts, books. And then underneath all of this, I've actually put radiant heating. And what's really important inside of spaces like this is that you'll find that there's moisture buildup underneath your mattress, like it just happens all too easily. So that radiant heating makes it so that you're not going to get any moisture or mildew. So here in the kitchen, you see that we've tried to set the space up so that it looks and feels like it looks and feels very homey. You got all your toiletries and supplies up there, and I've set this space up kind of to my own liking. In this prototype, and this may not exist in other units, but this prototype has all of this filled full of water, so that when you're out, you can use this in the sink. And right now with this prototype, you've got your gray water on the inside, and what this does is it actually rotates outwards on this pivot, and you unscrew this and you can pull it right out of the whole space. Got a little radiator in here, and this is efficient enough. This is the whole space is insulated well enough that this little radiator it heats the whole place. And then this dehumidifier I've also got running. This is so important to have a dehumidifier in a space, especially if you're cooking, taking a shower, or I mean even just going through the night. You need a dehumidifier. This is the fireplace, and that vents out of the roof. And this particular fireplace, I don't think we're going to end up going with this model. It looks really nice, but the problem is it's very, very expensive. In here I've got a refrigerator. This is a 12 volt, and it's also a 120. So also we were able to take some leather and make a nice little couch space. So here's a look from sitting down on the couch. It's very, very warm, and it's just a really inviting, nice space. There's a pantry space. You got the towel there, and the reason for that is because you've got a shower right here. And I'm not going to undo it in this video, I'll do it in other videos. But generally I'll take this out, put it down on the ground, and you take this whole thing and flip it upwards to access the shower. In future models, we're going to make it way easier to access the shower. Here you've got the shelves, and these are set up in kind of a unique way. These pull out and then they snap into this new height. And so you can accommodate your shelves to whatever it is that you store most predominantly. And so I've got them spaced out equally right now, but you can do whatever combination fits whatever in the world you're holding. So the only other thing is this kind of standing desk, and I find that I'm using this fairly often. I'll use this for cooking, so for getting, cutting vegetables and then bringing them over into this space. And I'll also use this for, sitting up and typing, it makes it possible so you can be out and about and working remotely. We're going as simple as possible. This whole thing is meant to accommodate to a life of going out and experiencing new adventures, and also having everything that you need while you're doing it. Thanks for watching. Take care.